I have been so lucky this year to have amazing clients support so many people on their transformations, both personally and professionally. So this week, I thought it was only fitting to really talk about gratitude, resetting, and stepping into our best version of ourselves, which is something that is really important and has transformed my life and the life of all of my clients. I want to talk about some success stories and what it looked like for Greg. So, Greg came to work with me a few months back, and he was a super successful on paper, multiple seven-figure entrepreneur in the service-based industry. And he was really struggling a little bit with reigniting like his passion. He's like, I'm not ready to retire, but I'm just feeling stuck. I'm bored with what I'm doing. Things just don't feel aligned anymore. And he was going through a bunch of different I don't even want to say struggles. I hate that word. He was really dealing with a bunch of different roadblocks that he really just couldn't get past. So his business had stagnated, and how he was delivering his business and the things that he was doing were no longer aligned with him in this season of life. So Greg and I worked together on really resetting that, reinventing how he showed up for his business. We worked on some back end things in optimizing his delivery and how he showed up for his clients. But the biggest thing we worked on was his personal mindset and things he had to shift, his belief systems, and how he was working himself on his inner game, how he was showing up as the leader of his business. So by doing that, we were able to really make major shifts in his business. With these few tweaks, right, we worked together for 3 months. His revenue increased over 150,000, even though that wasn't the game plan for him. Like he didn't hire me or come to work with me to increase revenue, but because with the resetting and the retweaking of his business practices and how he showed up for himself, his business increased in revenue. He was also able to take 2 weeks off to be with his children, take them to Disney, and do things that he had been procrastinating and dragging his feet around. Not to mention, he set up a second location, downsized, and restructured his business, which now gave him more time to do other things. Gregory and so many others this year have partnered with me to change their life. Every single business owner, entrepreneur, small business owner has a different set of desires, right? We all operate differently. We all are having our goals differently. And as 2024 comes to a close, it makes me think of Heather. Heather also, she had a successful wellness spa and she wanted to make some changes, but she felt resistance and fear around these changes. When we got together and started working together, she worked with me in the Power Reset. And in that 4 weeks that we first worked together, she was able to make major changes, tweaks, reinventions to her business that then allowed her to have more free time, increase her income, change her business model where it was aligned to where she was right now. You see, guys, when you're in business, sometimes things, not sometimes, all the time, things need to be tweaked, refreshed, reset, reinvented as you grow and evolve. I've learned this with working with thousands of service-based business owners and myself being a business owner of 38 years in the brick and mortar space and in the online world. So I come from the real business world. So what I'm sharing with my clients is real business acumen. So Heather was able to make major tweaks in her lifestyle and her business, what then resulted in her being happy again at work, her working less hours and not being trapped being in busy work that was really not profit producing. And most of all, she was able to then change her business model so it reflected her having more free time to do the things that truly mattered. A lot of times, entrepreneurs were following old, dated, stagnant ways of operating. Now, there's a difference between that and good old foundational business. I teach foundational business strategies, foundational marketing, foundational mindset. These are the core pillars that keep you in business for over 3 decades, just like myself, just like Gregory, just like Heather, and the hundreds and thousands of other clients who have worked with me and partnered with me in the past few years. So, as we come to a close of 2024, I want to reflect on the major milestones. Micah, for example. Micah came to me. She owned multiple Medi spas. She was doing well financially, but she was in a place of stagnation. She felt stuck. What happened with Micah was when we did some massive inner work and inner healing while we were processing and figuring out her next business strategy, because there's a marriage when you work with me. You do the inner work and the business work, it's all combined so you can get a full transformation. What happened with Micah is she finally ended a relationship that was keeping her stuck. She had been in a pattern of stagnation and she ended the relationship, which no longer served her. In a process of 6 months of working together, she realigned her business, changed her business structure. She left a relationship that was actually destroying and holding her back from reaching her full potential, that she had been dragging her feet for over 20 years on this relationship, right? She was able to start fresh and she totally tweaked her present business model that now she loves her business again. Once again, every single person's reinvention, reset is customized, regardless if you are in a salon owner, a spa owner, a wellness practitioner, a chiropractor, a financial advisor. If you are a service-based entrepreneur, a reset can change your life. I've reset a number of times in my career, and this is what has helped me have the longevity of over 3 decades of repeated success over and over again. Once a year, I offer the Power Reset program. The doors are open right now. I want you to go either above or below this video or podcast, wherever you're watching me live right now, and join me. This is a one-on-one high level transformative program. It is powerful. We target each individual with what you need, what your transformation needs to be, and what your resets need to be. I have limited space. It's first come, first serve. So head on over, click the link, and register right now for the Power Reset. Get your 2025 strategy in order, get that kickstart you need, and let's get you reset to your full potential. You and only you can choose to change and to create the outcome you want. So, doors are open, my friends. I'm wishing you all a happy new year. Here's to 2025 and the amazing abundance and brilliance that awaits every single one of you. You are all amazing. Thank you for being here. I want you to comment below. Tell me what resonated most about what I shared today. Tell me your story, where you're watching from, where you're listening from, and what you're going to be doing to reset your power in 2025. Once again, sign up below, above, in the description. Get going. Space is limited. The Power Reset with me, yours truly, in 2025. I can't wait to see you next year. Have a great day, guys. Happy New Year.